Good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Taz and I are discussing the joys of getting older and how it messes with our sleep schedule.
Yep.
Yeah, so I keep reading these interesting historic comments about back in the olden days, like before we started tracking time as much as we do now, so maybe 200 years ago. People slept more in accordance with their body clock, which is, when the sun's up, you tend to do the majority of your work up until the sun
Yeah.
gets hot. Then you take a long nap. Then you get up and you eat a meal and you do a couple more hours work and you work at stuff that you can do as the light's fading in into the early parts of the night. Then you go to bed, and then when your body says, "Hey, I need to wake up now," you wake up and you do some more stuff. Rinse and repeat.
hmm
So sleep becomes more like our eat schedule, where you know you eat when you're hungry, which is three, four, five, 6 times a day, depending on
Yeah.
you, and you
It's
sleep accordingly.
notorious.
Pardon?
It's notoriously arriving after I have eaten.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So food coma, and then a couple of hours later, so
Yep.
I'm awake again.
Especially if you eat carbs, that definitely happens. I still
Mhm.
have my cold, so I apologize. Satalia says, I figured the hex spawn messed with your sleep schedule. Mine are Taz's. If they're messing with Taz's, they're even noisier than I thought. But
Yeah.
they're fine. Once we go to bed, they're pretty good throughout the night. But if I'm, let's say, napping in front of the TV in the afternoon, I have my front windows open and they sit there and they are vigilant. They are watching for anything that could be a threat to me. And they will alert me at full volume that there is a potential threat out there. Car
hmm
headlights, leaves, squirrels, air molecules, raindrops, the Amazon
Yeah.
truck. And so I got a message on Facebook from a cousin today asking if anybody could dog sit her adopted dog for 10 days while she's out of town. And I'm thinking, they need a new home for this adopted dog. They've been fostering her, but she really needs a home that's got other dogs and a fenced in yard. And I'm thinking to myself, well, I've got a fenced in yard, I've got other dogs, but I also have a brain. This is probably not the best idea I've ever had.
hmm
Though they'd probably get along just fine once they get used to each other.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was starting to figure out how to go to Vegas next July with the dogs and all the equipment we'd need for a booth. And that means getting a much larger vehicle, which turns out to be not inexpensive at all.
Okay.
So I obviously don't want to fly out there because then I can't take the dogs. If I drive out there, it's roughly a couple $100 a day to rent a car, because not only for big cars they not charge you just not by the day but also by the mile.
Okay.
So that
Maybe I
adds a
should write
lot to the
it down.
cost.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I have to play with that. I'm going to reach out to Stowe. If anybody from DECA's listening, if we do a booth dedicated to Star Trek Online as a game, would you guys be willing to give us something to do as a freebie or a giveaway? Like how we used to do the codes? So, DECA people, if you're out there and listening, reach out to me. If you want to pay for the booth, that's even better, but realistically, giveaways would be amazing. We have an ad coming up. That's why I'm not doing anything yet. But I have Tetrion damage on the ground, Voth in the battle zone, and physical damage on the ground.
I
Not
am
thrilled.
too tired. I think I have to go to bed and do my dailies later.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do after I do the show. I will WALK the DOGS and then come back and
Yeah,
do it. I'm not.
yeah.
Oh, good. Now it sends out the message that we're live. 8 minutes after I started. Good. Always good.
Delays in the computer world.
Yeah. We were on with Pi last night, and every time we changed maps, he'd get kicked out.
Oh,
And then he'd have to relog in and relog in. He'd come back into the new map, but it's got to be frustrating. I would be so annoyed, and I'm sure he is too. We were chatting for a while afterwards about Deca and Cryptic in their time focus on a lot of little details, like, the color of the beams, the color of the nacelles, things like that. Good morning, Chosen. But sometimes miss out on those essential quality of life things that we would love to have in the game, like being able to change maps without getting kicked out.
True,
And he
true.
says it's been relatively new the past couple months since they had a patch, and it's just gone crazy since then. And he's not the only one where it's happening. Versus a couple of people who are complaining about things disappearing from their inventory. I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever had anything disappear from my inventory when I haven't just been flat out stupid and deleted it by mistake,
same.
which I've done. The stupid is strong with me. So now if I get something and I think I want to keep it, I throw the protection on it. I can always think about it later.
Yeah.
Go to bed, Taz. Go get some
Mm.
sleep. You sound
Yeah, I need
exhausted.
to. I'm falling asleep here.
Go to sleep.
Uh, I'll probably see you tonight, Mom.
I'll be on today. I don't know if I'm going to do a show tonight or not. We will see.
Okay.
Depends on how I feel and what the weather's like. Because it's been raining, and the thought of having a nice, cool evening to sit back and cook something on the grill might be nice. Might even
Yeah,
finish watching Strange New Worlds.
that would be a good thing.
Yes, I'm up to the last episode. I've just been having bad dreams about Anson Mount, so when the show's done, what's he going to do for a career? Which is the most ridiculous thing to worry about, but that's what's been on my mind. Go get some sleep, Taz.
Um,
I'll be on throughout the day, so if we happen to run into each other, awesome.
okay. See
Okay.
you later then, Mom. Bye.
Ta-ta. Take care. Bad dreams about Anson's hair? No. I'll wait till we get out of this ad break, Stelly, and then I'll go on to it. Okay, we're out of our ad break. So here's the thing. I don't know how they're going to end season 5. What I don't want them to do with season 5 ending is being at the catastrophe that injures Pike as a character. I kind of want that left up in the air. We know it's going to happen, but I don't want to see it happen. I really don't want to see it happen. We can have it happen after he leaves the Enterprise and Kirk takes over. So let's say we do that nice transition from one captain to the next captain, and he goes off and we hear about it later. That works. I can deal with that a lot better. But Anson Mount does a great job as Pike. I think he's fantastic. I really enjoy his characterization. I get concerned that he might get pigeonholed into that role and not be able to get other roles. And I know that happened with other Trek actors, where they become so associated with that specific character that it was hard for them to get other jobs. Hang on a second here from Cliff. I'm so sorry, Dark Mom. Internet is playing up again. Hang on. Blah, 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 blah. I accidentally left the game on last night along with my browser. I fell asleep in my chair, and Microsoft spammed me with an update resulting in my internet getting fried. Now it only works for about a minute. My nephew bought a new router. I hope to be back over the weekend. Nothing more upsetting than failing internet. I love being here and playing my fave game with you. Hated when I missed the stream. No worries, Cliff. We'll be here. We'll be here. You take care of you. And on to stories about the internet. My son had to take the day off of work on Wednesday because the internet at their house went out. And the tech came out there and it took him 5 hours. The cable from the exterior internet router to the house had somehow gotten damaged, so they had to replace that. And in getting damaged, it had fried their router, and it had also damaged some of the interior cables. Well, you can't replace the interior cables, or at least the internet company can't, because that's not something they do. So they basically laid wire around the house and up the stairs and all that, and they have a new router upstairs, and now they're going to have to rewire the house that they've rented. So, it took them 5 hours just to get that side of it done, another 5 hours to get the cables redone inside the house. But they have internet. But yeah, being down for hours and hours is something I truly hate. Truly, truly hate it. So I can totally empathize, Cliff. But yeah, I was falling asleep with my Roku on the other night and watching Prime Video. And every now and then it'll flash something up in the lower corner. I'm not wearing my glasses. I'm half asleep, and I think it's saying, do you want to update? So I hit the button so it won't update. Turns out what I was doing was asking for more information about certain products that were on the commercials that were running. I got up in the morning and there's tons of emails in my email box going, here's the information you requested about, I don't know, prophylactics, insurance, whatever. Stuff nobody actually wants. So tell you, we've become too dependent on the internet. Yes, we have. It's replaced so many things in our life. I don't have phone lines in the house. I have the internet. I almost never get mail because I have the internet. I communicate with the entire world because I have the internet. But if the internet were to disappear tomorrow, well, one, Amazon would disappear too, which isn't a bad thing, but everything would change. I think we'd go back to where we were, maybe in the 50s and 60s. I think we'd see more people having to get up, go out and do stuff, which in a way is good, in a way is bad. We'd see a resurgence in the brick and mortar shops. We'd probably see an increase in the number of low-level jobs, which has its merits, because to run all those places, you're going to have more employees. You're going to have people to answer telephones. You're going to have people around to do more basic things. All of the things that we are so used to, like the sorting of our mail, that's done by computer, which means you've got to have some level of internet going on. Processing orders, getting stuff sent out, organizing stuff. Everything we rely on goes bye-bye. Cliff says, I'm dependent on a little black box with red light. How I hate that red light. You know you could take out the red light and put in a different color. Mine's green. How did Mom survive before the internet? That is a really good question. I think I'm kind of fortunate in that I was in that age that was, by the time I was in junior high school, so age, I don't know, what's that, like 10, 11? Computers were starting to become a thing, so that was kind of getting built into my brain at that point. And the internet just made life easier and easier and easier, especially as I was getting jobs which required a ton of research and legwork, where I would spend a huge amount of time with catalogs or at the library researching stuff. And all of a sudden, instead of spending 6 to 8 hours a day researching stuff, it was now 15, 20 minutes. It's kind of nice. So yeah, I've become much more dependent on it. Could I live without it? Sure. Could I live without a computer and without a car? Yeah, because I've got a bicycle. But it would be a lot more difficult. But my grandmother was born in the late 1800s. In her lifetime, she went from cars being very, very basic. I mean, there were truck type things, but not cars. But she would get up in the morning with her father and obviously her siblings, and they would milk the cows. It would get put into these huge milk cans, and they would put them on the horse-drawn carriage, take them down into town to put them on the train that ran from where they lived in Michigan to Chicago, because that's where the big dairies were. And that was every day of her life as a kid. By the time she passed away, men had been to the moon. There were computers. When she was a little kid, the concept of cancer was an absolute death sentence. My husband had been diagnosed with cancer for the first time a couple of years before she passed, and she did the, pat the back of my hand going, oh, honey, don't worry. They can cure cancer now. So weird. And yes, I did walk uphill both ways to school in the snow wearing my pajamas. I can't remember. That was what Sav was talking about last night. Let's see. Somebody has gotten an Infinity prize back. Woohoo. Nice for them. Well, since we are taskless, and I think we're Chrisless because Chris has to go do some stuff about an ID card. He was talking about this yesterday and needed to take the day off of work to go deal with this, which I'm very grateful I'm in the States where that's not something where your entire world shuts down when you have your ID out of date, which I need to take care of. We will get on with playing some game, though. Apparently pretty much solo today. So I have Tetrion and physical damage on the ground. Let's see. Do I have a Thompson submachine gun? I should. Yes, we do. So that's going to take care of my physical. What about Tetrion? have a Tetrion weapon? I do have a Tetrion sniper. And I have Voth on the battleground. Okay. Chosen says, I 100% am going to get the NASCAR 25 today. Congratulations. Good for you. Pie's been trying to talk me into doing Star Trek Resurgence because I have so much spare time. But I actually have another project that I'm going to start laying out today for work. And because life is so exciting, I'm going to be painting my spare bedroom. And maybe, for really a joyous time, I'm going to Habitat for Humanity with all my old closet doors so they can put them in somebody else's house because they're solid wood doors. They're very nice doors. I just absolutely hate these doors. Let's see, I want ground battle zone. Go. Should I get the standard edition or the gold edition? So 2 questions. What does the gold edition offer that's making it the gold edition? What's the price change? But knowing that you like NASCAR, my guess is going to be just off the top of my head, get the gold edition. Oh, la-di-da-da-da-da. Let's go to the park. I have too often decided not to get the fancy schmancy editions of whatever. Oops. Switch that out real quick. And then regretted it later because whatever wasn't available in the normal editions. I kind of regret getting the fancy schmancy version of Dune because I did it to join Taz and then the game kind of futzed him up. And he doesn't play it anymore. And while I could play with Musin and Graz, I enjoyed playing that with Taz. If I ever play... No. Oh, you're asking Chosen, not me. Good. Good, because I don't play anything that isn't Star Trek Online. I am a woman of basic needs. It's a $20 increase between versions. The gold includes the season pass and also gives you 3-day early access. Well, yeah, I'm going to say that's a gimme. Absolutely, you want to do that one. Let's see, what have I got? I've got 6 more Voth to kill. Could just stay here and finish them off. What? There we go. Releases on October 14th. Yeah, you absolutely want to do the better one. If you've got the 20 to spend. Go. Oops, that would explain that. This works a whole lot better when I've got the right weapon on it. Go. I just want to finish up my Tetrion damage. I suppose I don't have to, though. Don't have to. Let's go do this. Oh, I can't. I'm in a fight. Shall do it bravely, ran Sir Robin. Go. So I was doing this mission, Jupiter Station Showdown, yesterday, and brilliantly managed to lock everybody in the room behind me because I didn't move in far enough. And I'm out here with these 11 drones by myself. I'm wondering why nobody's dying. What's the new TFO like? It's actually quite fun. There's 5 battle sequences in it. Each one's a little different, so you can't just go in and play shooty-shooty. You have to play shooty-shooty and close a gateway shooty-shooty and do something else shooty-shooty and do another activity. So each one requires you to approach it a little differently. You have to disable ships and repair them. You can't just go in and shoot everything. Though shooting everything's fine as long as somebody remembers to finish it off. But I really enjoyed it. I also like the new episode. And I know not everybody is. That's okay. They can be wrong. Did that change going through there? Please don't tell me you've changed. It did. It's relatively fast. We're looking at it to see if it's possible to use it as a good parsing basis because it's a lot of shooting and then you get a break, a lot of shooting, and then you get a break, a lot of shooting. It's probably not as good as Infected Conduit for parsing, but it's pretty consistent, and like I said, there's not a lot of downtime, but because it's not just one thing over and over and over, it's much more enjoyable than some of the other TFOs. It was kind of difficult to hear. Sav uses a voice modulator, so between the modulator and coming through the system, I can't control hers as specifically as I can control my own. If everybody had a separate input, I could control it better, but I don't really. And speaking of that, my audio might be off a little bit today too. Everything I had tweaked for Wednesday night show didn't work yesterday, and we had to go back and reset everything in a different direction. Always fun. Where are we up to here? We're up to like 16,000? I think it's unfair that Janeway gets to shoot me. Okay, we're done with that. Good. Here we go. Where's Janeway? There she is. So there, Janeway. Take that. Let's see. What do I need on this tune? What do we need for marks? Ooh. Well, we'll take a mega marks. Wow. Well, that was exciting, and probably should go grab another tune and see what else we can do. Let's switch over here. I'll be right back. And we're back, and let's see what we got going on this account today. Hello, reply all caps. We are on the air, so just be aware of that.
Thank you.
The only times I'm ever in Discord is when I'm on the air, so just so you know that. If I'm talking with friends, it's always in my private channel, and you won't know that I'm here.
Oh, okay.
So just always make that assumption. Oh, goody. Just for variety, we have more Voth on the battleground. What is that?
Would you have Trisander's Discord link by
No.
any chance?
I don't follow him.
Okay. Did you know that Deca did a Lobby store giveaway 8
A
days ago?
giveaway?
Yeah, they were giving away Lobby apparently.
When was
I
this?
just happened to find about 8 days ago, I think. I just found one of their streams.
Okay. Not seeing a Lobby giveaway.
No,
There's a Lobby
weren't-
sale. They did 5 giveaways coming into this new thing. Is that what you're talking about?
No, they were talking in the chat and they just decided we're going to give away some Lobby, some actual crystals.
Deca was.
Yeah, it was a live stream thing.
Oh, so then it would be through his live stream then. That's weird, but yeah, why not?
Yeah.
On the other hand, hold on a second here.
Well, I didn't know about this. I just was like, I woke up a little while ago and I was like trying to find his channel,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I was connected to his Discord,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like that his Discord is gone. So I'm like, what happened? I'm also unsubscribed from his channel as well, and I didn't do that.
I'm not aware of anything going on. Hang on. Anybody
So
out
it
there
was
have
like-
any clue what's going on with that? Yeah, we're not associated in Discord.
Okay. It's just YouTube acting weird and unsubscribing people from the
Oh,
channel.
Discord's. Sorry, YouTube's been doing that for a long time. That's not new. Satalia
Okay,
chosen.
cool.
Anybody aware of Trisander's Discord going away? Hang on. Let's do this the easy way. We'll go there. We'll go there. I'm going to do something a little different here.
Where is it at?
Okay. Well, I've pulled him up in Twitch. Hang on a second. What is that going? What is that doing that? There we go. So his last live stream was 5 days ago on September 21st. Let's see about schedules, videos. Let's see if we've got an about.
I thought he usually keeps a link on his streams.
Look,
People can join his Discord.
well, I'm looking to see if he's got a link up. I'm not seeing a link here.
Well, first Augie got rid of his Discord, and then I thought Augie was gonna. Yeah, I thought Augie was gonna give his Discord to somebody, so he'd still keep the Discord up. And
he did
that
for a
one
while,
got...
and then he closed it completely. He wanted out.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if we've got
That's
a
a shame.
schedule. It happens. I understand it. I'm not seeing a link to his Discord, so maybe he went private.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, there's links to his Twitch. I'm not seeing a link to his Discord. So you may have to catch him when he's got a show going on. Let me see if he's got a schedule posted so we can give you an idea of when he's going to be on next.
Okay.
And back one. Okay, he just streamed a couple hours ago, but that was Dragon Ball Z. And it doesn't have anything on a schedule coming up that I can see here. Yeah, he doesn't schedule his out. So
Okay,
do you
so I just
follow him
gotta-
on Twitch?
Not yet, but I'm going to try.
Yeah, because you can do the notifications on Twitch, and it will send you a message when he's going to go on.
Yeah. Because I've got accounts on both PC and phone for stuff like this, because trying to get something to work with voice to text on Windows 11 is just it's I'd rather have Q turn me into something than have to mess with that, to be honest.
Satalia, is the 21st night of September a date I should be aware of instead of just be doing the huh? Because currently I'm doing the huh. Let's see.
What's the huh?
I don't know. She's got a comment there, and I thought maybe I'm missing it. I'm not always the sharpest tack in the box. And clearly the tack in the box that requires the greatest amount of coffee at the moment, though. Woo. Definitely
No
a coffee
offense,
day.
but are you talking about yourself?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, because I woke up a little while ago and I'm kind of out of it. I'm just...
Satalia says it's a reference to the Earth, Wind, and Fire song. Thank you.
I once met somebody so young they thought Earth, Wind, and Fire were Power Rangers.
There's that too. Hey. Oh, goodness, this map's done. Well, that's boring. How many is... Oh, no, that's perfect. I will do that. I will do that since the map is going to reset in 2 minutes. I can wait out 2 minutes.
What do you mean the map's going to reset? What are you doing?
Ground battle zone for the Voth. I need 10 Voth on the ground. So I'll just wait for them to appear and take them out at the teleporter, which makes life really easy.
Okay.
During the event, this was the way to get your event done for the day. Wait for the map to get ready to reset. Go stand at the teleporter. If other people joined you, make sure you team. You'll have them out in a few seconds. Everybody gets credit for it. Boom, you're done. Life is easy. Life is good.
Is that the event for doing the Elite Four stuff?
This is the event that we just finished, the ground Voth, the Voth event, Voth Invictus. We are now doing a different event, which is the Unleashed event, which is the Unleashed part of meta. Let me take a look here.
Okay.
No, the Voth Invictus has ended, so we have one more meta event coming up.
Okay.
Between now, probably before we reach the winter event, so sometime in October or November. I understand that they have a new Halloween thing coming up, which is good and bad because I really, really like my clones. I love my all-clone crew. And I really, really, really like the ghost one. You know, where you have to go in and fight off the ghost. That one's a blast. I hope they don't get rid of that one.
Wait, are you talking about the ghost candle?
Well, no, it's the one with Sylvia's feline charm. It's the one based on the Cat's Paw episode, where you get to go into the dungeon. That one is so much fun. But they only do it for the October event.
Oh, you know that voice where you hear the guy go Bonneke?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that video playthrough years ago, but they got rid of it before I started actually being able to play.
No, it's still there. It's absolutely there. It's in the Spectre's arc.
Oh, so you can actually play that original map then?
Yeah, absolutely. It's under the Available tab. The arc is called Spectres. Or does it start under Secrets? No.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's the Spectres arc. So you have to make sure you get through, I don't know, like 15, 20 episodes, and then you get access to the galaxy at large. But yeah,
Oh,
there's a whole
okay.
arc
Okay.
called Spectres, and that will take you down, and it gives you the entire Drozana arc down there, which it's not part of the main game arc. It's a side arc, but it's still there. And as I
Oh,
always like to
okay.
point out, Bonniekin is the name of that character in game is Geen, Gein, and it's based on
Mhm.
a serial killer in Wisconsin, Ed Gein. And that's where they named it from, which I thought was really funny. Interesting.
Is this Is this like a reference to Red Jack from TOS?
No, it is not.
Okay.
I mean, it is in the sense of it's spooky and eerie and all that good stuff, but it's not a direct reference to it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, these guys are good. This team that's running here is
Oh,
very, very good. Nice.
right. So, I don't suppose you could send me a PM on how to actually access those side quest things, because I probably won't remember.
There's no single way to do it. When you get enough progress in the game, you will be offered a mission called the Galaxy at Large, and then you go up and visit Quinn. And it's usually after you probably have it if you've got any tunes that are like above 40. They've probably already been
Oh,
offered it. And once you get it, that's a single mission, and it opens up all those peripheral arcs. So if you've already accessed it, hang on, I have to kill one more Voth. Stop killing all the Voth, I need them. Give me one of these guys.
okay.
Um, if you go into your available tab, you might see the Spectres arc there. Hang on a second, I'm going to go see. This tune is a little lower level, so I don't know if she's ever accessed it. There's my Voth in the battle zone. Okay. Let me stop that.
Yeah.
There you go. Let me get out of here where I can go look comfortably without being in a red alert. Come on. Let me get out of here. Ah, goodness
Mm.
gracious. Just trying to
Okay.
run away far
So,
enough so I can access a different...
right.
Okay, minute here. Let me beam up and... Good, this will clear up. Do you remember? I think
Mm.
Galaxy at Large is available after completing the first Klingon arc. Okay. Yeah, it's early in it. It's, you do a little bit of stuff, and maybe level 30 it starts showing up, which this tune has
Oh,
done.
okay.
Let's see if I can do it
So,
here.
but I'm starting to wonder if, because this game has like different generations of code, and they're like conflicting with each other, and that's why we get all these game problems.
That's part of it, of course. Let's see. Have I accessed it here? Yeah. So, if you... Oh, Skirmish is not the one that's Donatu, but right idea, wrong location. The episode you're looking for is called What Lies Beneath. That's the Geen episode, I believe. The arc is called Spectres, and it's... Hang on, let's do this.
Okay.
Hang on.
I'm gonna get off for a few minutes to write that down so I won't forget.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay. So the mission, and I know he's already checked out, but the mission Galaxy at Large is preceded by the Doomsday device, so you're quite correct. You finish up that Klingon arc. And then you go up to Quinn. Come on. There we go. That's done. Take off your caps lock. And we're back. But yes, Natalia, you're 100% right. After you finish the Klingon arc, which is that last Doomsday Device one, which is a fun, if odd, little episode.
Oh,
I just
I
sent
had a
you.
weird.
I just sent you something in Discord with the link to the Galaxy at Large information. It comes after you finish the Klingon arc, not the second Klingon arc, but the very first one.
Oh, okay.
And you'll get a link to go to see Quinn about it.
Okay. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there was a strange experience when this new event came around.
Yeah.
When we still had the attack the big Voth spaceship, and then you go into the
The breach.
engine
Yeah.
core and blood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got progress for the Elite Force event, and then when they took that episode or whatever you want to call that away,
Uh-huh.
I lost my progress, and then I had to do everything over on different event.
Well, I don't know what you mean by the Elite Force event. What is that?
We're getting the Elite Force armor.
You mean for Invictus? That's weird.
Yeah, you know the Elite Force gear, the little lightning gun, the Elite Force uniform, Star Trek Elite Force.
I have no idea what that is. And I'm sincere, I have no idea what that is.
Did you ever play Star Trek Elite Force?
No.
Okay. Originally on the PC, also on the PS2. I had the PS2 version, sadly, and I say sadly because when it was on the PS2, it was not the full game because there were a lot more features.
Mm-hmm.
You got basically a augmented environmental muscle suit with a belt that had a transporter pad buffer on it,
Yeah.
which basically acted like your inventory in the game, and it looked like that it was really heavy. So it was like a red Star Trek Voyager uniform, like a like a hazmat suit with
Okay.
muscles on it,
Yeah.
and it looked like it had like suspenders to hold up the belt. You'll see the picture if you look up Star Trek Elite Force. Stu 1701 did a video on this where he was talking about the we're getting this gear.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're doing progress for the event now, you'll probably end up with that gear. I just wish they would have done this by giving us the suit, the Star Trek Elite Force #2 suit, so we had both versions, and then sorry, but all the models of all the weapons, because there are still some nice ones.
So what you're talking about, the Elite Hazard Team body armor? That's the Unleashed event, so it wouldn't have anything to do with the Voth ship that you did the breach event on. That was the previous event, and that was a meta event. So yeah, it wouldn't count for this one. So you would have been able to do the Voth event, get the mark for it, but when this one started for the Elite Hazard Team, you have to start all over because it's a different event. It's not going to carry over. So this is the one where you can do the new episode, Best Laid Plans. This is where you can do the new TFO Shattered Peace. You could do Devil's Heart, or you could do All That Matters. So you've got 4 options for this one. And that will get you that Elite Hazard Team body armor.
Then I can chalk up my experience to something weird happening in the game. Because
no, it's not that it's weird happening. It's just it was 2 events that overlapped by 1 day. So there is a day you could be looking at the new event but completing the old event still. There was a time overlap because they came out of one patch and still had to fulfill it for like 4 hours. Mickey Mouse on my screen? No Mickey. Oh, there is Mickey Mouse on my screen.
What do you mean?
There's a planet with a moon in the background and it looks like Mickey Mouse. Just because the way the moon-planet relationship is, it looks like Mickey Mouse ears. Very cute. Thank you, Satalia.
Oh, okay. Take a screenshot of that.
No, I'm not going to. If you come to Spoils of War, you would see it. It's the default. I just happen to be off-center with the camera, so you can see half of it. That's why it looks like Mickey Mouse. I didn't even realize that, Satalia. Thank you.
Okay.
I wonder if I have disruptors on the ship.
Well, it's just that
do.
they overlapped and I got progress, but then my progress got reset because
No,
the
different
original.
events. So 2 events. The Voth progress would not apply to the Unleashed event. You would have gotten progress on the Voth event, and it would not count towards the Unleashed because you have to do different things for the Unleashed.
Okay.
So it's just that there was an overlap where you could potentially have 2 events running at the same time, but you have to do different things to make those events count. So now to
Okay.
get your elite armor, you need to make sure you're doing the current event, which, as I said, is the new episode. There's 2 TFOs and a mini mission, all of which will count for your daily progress. And
Okay.
the mini mission is bankable, which means you could do it right now and then turn it in whenever the heck you want to. So if you have multiple tunes, you could do it on every tune and just every day go in and click to open it and claim credit for it, which some of us are known to do.
So wait, I can use all my characters to do this and get it straight done out of the way all at once?
No. Every character can do it. So I have 50-some characters. I can make every character do the mini mission, or the TFO for that matter, which are bankable. And then you turn them in, let's say, every 20 hours. So today I should have turned them in at 4:30, but I opted to make coffee instead. So tomorrow I'll turn this in, let's say, at 7:15. Tomorrow I can turn it in at 3:15, but I don't have to get up and play the mission. I can just get up, click the button, and go back to bed. Which is really nice if you've got a lot of stuff going on, if you're working full-time, if you've got other activities that take up your time, and all you have to do is go in and make one click. You still have to do all the work, but no, you cannot turn them all in at once. You have a 20-hour cooldown on your account.
Okay, but you save them, so
Right.
when the check-in comes, you just turn that in.
Right. Just make sure you don't turn it in. Though with all of these, they have basically no cooldown. But at the same time, you don't want to do it and just turn them all in by accident. So you have to pay a little bit of attention. Not that it's too difficult to do that. And that only works on the on the mini mission and on the episode. TFOs have to be turned in immediately. So Devil's Heart. Go ahead.
The episode, that's the one where Seven is talking to Hugh and
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Xander was doing that one, it was like a really long one. So
It's not particularly. It's about an hour. If you watch all the dialogue, once you've done the dialogue and you're what they're doing and why they're doing it and what you have to do, you can zip it through by skipping through the dialogue and all the cutscenes. All the cutscenes are skippable in about 30 minutes, which for an episode is pretty good. The 2 TFOs, depending on your team, about 5 to 8 minutes, and the mini mission is about 5 to 8 minutes. Which isn't bad. You're going to spend the time no matter what. I just, like, for the 2 that are going to come at night, tonight at 3:15, let's say, and tomorrow at 11:15. No, 11:15 tomorrow night. Yeah, I might not be awake for that one and just want to get up, click the button, and be done with it. Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Well, if I had a desktop, I'd be doing that.
You can still bank it and just wake up and hit it. I use my computer on sleep rather than power down. So it's just like 2 clicks and the computer's back up and awake, and then just log into the game and boom, 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 you're done. Let's see, I have to destroy some Herc frigates. I wonder if I've got home queued up here. Betcha I don't. Hey, Frontier Medicine, yeah. But I need the disruptor damage. Oh well. We're going to drop you. I'm so sorry. I love that episode. I love getting it all queued up, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
I wish there was a way to reclaim certain things on this game when you've made a mistake and you've added things to certain characters. I'd love to have a do-over.
Depends on what they are. Some things are reclaimable.
Promotional items.
Nope. Once you've committed to that one, you've committed to them. But if they're bound to a count and you haven't assigned it to a character, then they're you can claim them on one toon. But that's why I pick them up and don't give them to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So, just grab the things and don't open them until you're ready to assign them to somebody. But once you've done that, you're committed. If you want to get more of them, you're going to have to buy them, reacquire, whatever.
Yeah, so if I wanted to put a crystal sword on Gwen, then I gotta buy a new one now.
Crystal Sword, isn't that from an event, though?
I know the Bailiff sword is, but I don't.
Well, which sword are you talking about?
The Tholian one?
The Tholian Crystal Sword? I do believe that's an event sword. Give me a second here to take out these pesky little frigates. Okay, pesky little frigates are done.
I thought it was just a Lobby item.
I have to go look.
Yeah. So, anyways, when the two events overlapped, on my screen, what happened is I was looking for the Unleashed event,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like the Unleashed event gave me progress for the Unleashed event, even though I did the Voth event. So
No.
that's where the yeah.
It,
But I'm just saying that's how it appeared on my screen.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little tricky to read them, and I know you already have some visual issues. Okay, so is that ground? There is the Tholian Technology Suite, and there is the Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon for Tholian. Let's see what we've got, though, for sword, for events. Yeah, there's Molar's Flaming Sword, so I don't think I've picked up a sword on this toon. Nope.
Well, I'm trying to get like something that will work like for her that staff that changes in Prodigy.
Nope.
She can use it for like an arm brace and stuff.
I have no knowledge of Prodigy. Prodigy is beyond me.
Okay. I just wanted to kind of like theme her correctly.
Okay, there is the Tholian Crystalline Sword. Is that the one you're talking about?
I think so.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it is a Lobby one, so you have to buy it for each toon individually.
Mm-hmm.
And once you acquire it, it is bound. So it's about character bind on pickup, which is most Lobby stuff is character bind on pickup, not all of it. Ships. What else? A few of the things like Badgie and some of the pets are not bind until you open the box. So the concept is that you can buy ships and give them or sell them if you so choose, but regular day-to-day stuff you can't. The consoles, like the Boimler effect, is also one you can sell or give away on the exchange. So always look, though, before you buy them if you're planning to give it to a different toon or to somebody else. Because that doesn't work all the time.
Well, I do know what happened is that I did it when I got the promotion, and this was my fault. But I equipped it to a Jemadar thinking I was on one of my test accounts instead of my master. And I deleted that Jemadar, not realizing I was on my master at the time. So that's where that promotion went bye-bye.
Well, that's not a promotion. That's just a buy thing. And I think there's even a Lobby sale going on if you need to require one.
Okay.
I mean, Lobby sales are nice. Whoever thought of that idea, thank you. Because I buy more stuff during Lobby sales.
Yeah, I've been saving my Lobby on.
Everybody has different tastes.
The stats are great. It's better than the T5 version, but I just want the T5 version skin, and I can't get it unless I buy it again. But they don't have like a small package of. They used to have that package of like the three, like 29 or 31st century ships.
Mm-hmm.
and that's not in the C store anymore. Now it's in the big jumbo pack, which is like $150 now.
But yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. This is the same way I get cars. Oh, it's red. That's all I need to know about the aesthetics of a car or spaceship. Ooh, it's white. Good enough. I used to spend a lot of time going through that and then realized, ugh, how boring. Oh, joy! Defeat Voth on the ground. I really am sick of the Voth today. I've had it on 2 of my 4 accounts, and I've got it on 3 of my 4 accounts. Who am I playing?
Yeah.
Do we want to go do Voth on the ground? No. Do we want to re-roll Voth on the ground? Probably yes.
Okay.
Let's see what we can re-roll that for today.
Wait, do I have?
Definitely worth it. Let's see what we get. Defeat Borg on the ground. Yes! Okay. That was a good reroll.
Okay.
We're gonna have fun.
Where is the? So, yeah, if I could just get a basic T5 ship that looks like the time ship and just, reskin it, then I'd be fine. Then at least I got one ship out of my phantom list that I had completely done and it disappeared. So, yeah, spent Lobby from one account and I'm glad I was able to move that time ship over because I got the time ship and I got the little time shuttle. So, working towards trying to reclaim all my other ones.
I think one of the things I love about Star Trek Online is everybody plays it for the things they enjoy. I know, for example, Chris and you obviously enjoy the aesthetics of the ships. I could care less. I like my ground fighting. But I don't care what the characters look like. Once I put them in an outfit, that's fine. They can stay there. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've even renamed one of my characters. Actually, my first reroll character
Mm-hmm.
to reflect because he was an alien, and then I got him up to like 65, and I had like 2 of them, and I scrapped them both for space, and then I did another reroll a few years ago, and then I just finally decided to rename him. It's another anyone character, but I don't remember if he's anyone tactical or something. Don't exactly remember the name right now, but with being versatile like that, I can make like different versions of the character.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I've got one that looks like Alex Murphy from original RoboCop.
Ah. Well, there's a certain symmetry there, since Alex Murphy was Peter Weller, and Peter Weller was in Star Trek Beyond. No, Star Trek Into Darkness.
He played Khan, right?
No, he did not. That was Benedict Cumberbatch. He played the admiral who was flying the dreadnought. His name totally eludes me.
Okay, the dreadnought was the Vengeance, right?
Yes, the Vengeance. Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, that was Peter Weller. I love Peter Weller.
Yeah. I mean, I just... So basically what I did is I took an Enterprise uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Scott Bakula Enterprise. I got that.
Okay.
And I got as much... I tried to, like, stamp as much as I could for, like, looking like the OCP badges. And then I used the Discovery chest armor and tried to make it look like that blue tactical armor that they had in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Came out pretty good, though.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's some people who can do it. You know what Benedict Cumberbatch fans call themselves? I have no idea, Satalia. What do they call themselves? And one, I don't know. Do I want to know? Oops. Wrong button.
So everybody's talking to you in text chat then?
Well, Satalia's talking. Talking to me in text, yes. Satalia doesn't chat.
Oh, so you can hear her voice then?
No, she does not chat. She only talks in text. Most people only talk in text. Because that way, if they want to play the game and stuff, they can listen, they can do their thing, they can have their own personal life. A lot of people do this at work.
You shouldn't. You'll get fired.
Not necessarily. My boss knew I played this at work. I set aside times and just be like, hey, I'm going to go do my game now. And she'd be like, yeah, that's fine. Just, as long as your work's done. All depends on
My
your
game
boss.
crashed.
I had an awesome boss.
My game crashed.
Yeah, it happens. No, 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 no. Stop restoring my shields. I need to hit the magic button. Gosh darn it. Here, fine. I'm going to go put myself in a bad spot. Oh, we got hit. That's not good. Come on, Borg drones. Give me some damage. Thank you. Ah. Damage hit too fast. Talia, since you had told me that, I didn't know if that was something I could share, so I didn't.
Oh, was that private stuff?
Nope. She told me something. People tell me stuff, and I never share it in chat because sometimes they tell me stuff they don't want shared in chat.
Okay.
So I follow that basic rule of STFU. And just, I've worked with the government. I've worked
Okay.
with hospitals. There's a lot of just, you don't have the right to share information. So I don't.
NDA stuff.
Actually, HIPAA stuff. NDA is a whole different thing, because, yeah, I do deal with some NDAs, but my job didn't get into NDA land very often. Yeah, there we go. Now we can take them out.
So there's a Lobby Store thing going on right now?
I have no idea. There was one. It might still be up and running. I would have to go look. Does anybody know if there's a Lobby sale going on? And yes, to tell you, I do like red cars. But my current car is Federation red. It's that maroon that they've got for the uniforms. It was perfect. Janeway's down.
So if you were wearing the same color and you were by your car, would you like disappear like a green screen?
I am way too awesome to ever disappear into a car. Go. Yay, 3 down. Alright, I'm going to get out of here because it's the magic hour and it is definitely not light out. It is still dark. Oh, it's 7 o'clock.
I don't know what you mean by magic hour.
It means it's magic hours when the sun starts to come up. But for me, it's also the time when I have to go get dressed and take the DOGs out for WALK. Stanley says, I have no voice. I only reveal this so people don't get disappointed when they visit my stream and they don't hear any talking. Like I said, I didn't know if that was mine to share or not, and I'm not going to.
Oh, okay. She literally doesn't have a voice, like
Yep.
like laryngitis.
Like she doesn't literally have a... Yeah, I saw that, Satalia. I just wasn't going to say it online. Yeah, she does not have a voice.
Oh, okay. Where is?
We can still be supremely awesomized by your presence, Satalia, because we love you. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm going to go do stuff. So on behalf of everybody here at the Dark Mom Consortium, and welcome to the Moopsyverse, stay moopsome!
Who are you? We are the knights who say...
Moopsy,